last time we have looked at different business policies. Now we will take a look at different public policies that are made by the governments before we look at the social policies. So one of the most common public policy of the government is foreign policy. So in Pakistan, when you think of foreign policy, you look at over relations with the great power, for example, Russia, America, China. So these are the areas we look at. Then we also, over one of the most important components of our foreign policy is relationship with India or Kashmir. So these are the things we look at. We also look or focus in our foreign policy on our relationship with the Muslim world. It's written in our constitution that we should have good relations with the Muslim world. We also, in our foreign policy, because of our economic dependency, we also focus on having good relationship with the countries which give us loans or help us in any other way. For example, if recently government has taken loans from, for example, IMF. So, and one of the biggest shareholder of IMF is United States. So we have to have good relations with them. We have taken loans from China. So we have to have good relations with China. We have taken loans from Saudi Arabia or UAE. So we have to have good relations with them. So these are the different components of foreign policy, which we look at when we, decide about the foreign policy. Another policy, a very important policy for the government of Pakistan is fiscal policy, which is related to the revenues and expenditures of the government. So this policy will look at how we can increase revenues. Should we come up with new taxes, or we should increase the tax rate? Another way of improving the fiscal balance, which is the balance between the revenues and expenditure, is that we decrease our expenditures. So how we can decrease our expenditures? Should we decrease or curtail our infrastructure projects, or we decrease the spending on foreign trips, or we decrease or the spending on education, or we decrease the spending on over bureaucracy? So all these things we have to look at when we are making the fiscal policy. Again, because we usually Pakistan faces a fiscal deficit, meaning thereby that the expenditures are more than the revenues. So we have also to look at how we will get the loans to fill the gap between our revenues and expenditure. Linked with the fiscal policy is the monetary policy, which is the control of the money supply in Pakistan. This policy is managed by the central bank, the State Bank of Pakistan. So in this monetary policy, we look at two indicators, which is the interest rate and the inflation rate. So the decisions are, should we increase the interest rate, or should we agree that 10% inflation is okay because it helps the growth? So, and every month or twice or once in 2 months, the State Bank's Monetary Policy Committee meets under the chairmanship of the Governor State Bank and decides about the monetary policy. Another policy is the water policy, as I indicated before. So we have, for the first time in the last 70 plus years, the government has come up with a water policy. So Pakistan is a water scarce country. So we have to think of how we are going to conserve. We need water for our not only for our health and not only for surviving, but our economy is also dependent on agriculture, which in the end is dependent on availability of water. So we have to think of how water can be conserved, or how we can add other sources, new sources of water. So all these different matters were discussed in the water policy of the government of Pakistan. Another policy will be the agriculture policy. So what type of crops we are going to have in the country? Is the government going to incentivize production or cultivation of rice because it can be exported? Or the government is focusing on wheat because we need wheat in our country, or this is our main staple diet. So to give incentives, the government has also looked at the imports and exports, and then it has to also look at the prices of inputs. So water, fertilizer, electricity, seeds, all these have to be provided for a sustainable agriculture. And this, of course, needs research. Is the government going to fund research to come up with better varieties of crops so that there is increase in yield, and we have to spend less area, we have to use less area to produce more? So all these things will be looked at in the agriculture policy. Thank you.